Hey everyone, so in this video, we're going to discuss the differences between growth hacking, growth marketing, and digital marketing. And you might often see like people using these terms, and sometimes people perceive it in different ways. So we have defined growth hacking in the sense that growth hacking is a process where you can find, by testing, you can find impactful and scalable ways to improve your OMTM using lean and agile methodologies. And that's what growth hacking is. While growth marketing it seems to be a more popular term now. Growth marketing has become popularized because of the perceptions that people put on the term growth hacking. Now, if you see a lot of growth hackers use the term growth marketeer, both of them work throughout the product funnel, throughout the full funnel. And both of those terms can actually be used in the same sense. So, if you look at how these terms are actually used in the industry, growth hacking and growth marketing are often used interchangeably. That being said, it's easy for someone to call themselves a growth hacker if they execute one creative hack or one offbeat hack, even though it's short lived. But if you look at the definition of growth hacking again, we have to find impactful and scalable ways using a process, and that certainly does not count as being a growth hacker. So if you just execute one hack, it may be too early to call yourself a growth hacker unless you're able to see impactful and scalable growth using a process repeatedly, right? Because when you're calling yourself a growth hacker, you're also telling the industry that, hey, I can do this for you. If I've done something for myself, I've done something for myself multiple times, that's the only way that I can do it for you. If I have a process that works across industries and different businesses, that's the only way that I can repeat something for someone else. So we have to be careful when we are using these terms, because we are also responsible for telling the industry, telling the ecosystem what we mean when we use those terms, right? So growth hacking, growth marketing, more or less very similar uses in the industry. Growth hacking has sort of reduced in popularity associated based on the misconceptions associated with it, while growth marketing has really picked up. Now, digital marketing, of course, is in terms of popularity, it's the most popular term. And however, there is a huge difference between digital marketing and growth hacking. So, while digital marketing focuses mostly on awareness and acquisition, growth hacking is full funnel marketing. Now, to illustrate this point, I want to share a graphic here, which is how we will define full funnel. So when I say full funnel, I'm not referring to the Pirate metrics, but I'm referring to the A3R3 funnel. And this is the funnel that I use across my startup experiments because it all begins with the awareness level, right? So A3R3 stands for full funnel marketing, which is awareness, acquisition, activation, retention, revenue, and referral. Those are the 6 stages of the A3R3 funnel. So when it comes to awareness, we are talking about people knowing that your product, solution, service exists. Then we have acquisition. These people are now entering your user journey that you've defined for them. Then we have activation, where they're engaging with your solution. And then we finally have retention, when they are coming back to your solution. Finally, they are paying you for this particular solution, which is your revenue stage, and then they are happy and they are referring their friends and family to your solution, and that's your referral stage. Now, the order in which retention and revenue appear could be interchanged for certain business models based on how your user journey is. But that being said, there are only these 6 stages of the funnel, and that's called the A3R3 funnel. So as a growth hacker, you would actually execute experiments throughout this funnel. Just move my video to the bottom here. So with digital marketing, you are executing all of your campaigns in usually in the awareness and acquisition phases of this funnel. While with growth marketing slash growth hacking, those are the two terms that we can use. You are executing full funnel marketing. So you're doing awareness, acquisition, activation, retention, revenue, referral. And if you're working with a product, let's say, then you're really working with the product team. You're really working with the tech team. And that's how growth hacking is really different from digital marketing, in the sense that it's the overlap of tech, product, and marketing, where you're working across the board throughout the funnel that makes you stand out and makes you, as a growth hacker, a really good fit, especially for product companies and startups. And of course, since you see growth hacking also covers awareness and acquisition, you could work with any business and you could apply growth hacking principles and processes and actually bring the lean and agile methodologies to traditional businesses as well. But it rarely shines when it comes to working with startups, knowing that it goes well with the lean and agile approach and that it focuses on the entire funnel. Now you can see how and why startups need growth hacking and growth marketing. So that covers the difference between digital marketing and growth hacking. Like I said, growth hacking and growth marketing are all interchangeable terms, unless you are now that you've clarified the misconceptions associated, you can actually use any of those terms. I personally don't mind using the term growth hacking or growth marketing, and even digital marketing, because if you see here in the funnel, digital marketing is sort of already there, right? So awareness and acquisition. So while people think digital marketing is the broad term and growth hacking is sort of like a subcategory of digital marketing, it's actually inclusive. So growth hacking is inclusive of digital marketing. Sort of digital marketing seems to be, after you clarify the definition, it's actually a subset of growth hacking or growth marketing. So you can use any of those terms. Feel free to use those terms. But when you call yourself a growth hacker or a growth marketeer, you should be able to execute full funnel marketing campaigns. However, you can say that you have specialized in, let's say, retention or referral campaigns or viral reach through improving referrals through viral campaigns, or improving revenue through a certain aspect. So you can focus on a certain stage and specialize in it, but you have to understand the full funnel and be able to execute experiments in the full funnel. And that's what we'll do throughout these videos. So that's all for this one. I'll see you in the next one.